Hi, Fancher Creek Falcons. In our language lesson today, we are going to be learning about commas. Commas are very important in writing, and there are many different rules to help you understand how to use them. So please follow along. The first one we're going to be working on today is commas in a list or a series. When writing a list, make sure to put a comma between each item and before the and or in the list. When making a list of adjectives, which are words that describe a noun, you need a comma to separate each adjective. Example number one. My mom, dad, brother, and sister went to the grocery store after school. Here I am simply making a list of people who went grocery shopping. I would just need a comma after each person before the and. Example number two. My aunt's family drove to San Francisco, visited the Golden Gate Bridge, had lunch, and then went to the beach. Here I am actually making a list of activities or things people did. I would need a comma after each activity. My aunt's family drove to San Francisco, comma, visited the Golden Gate Bridge, comma, had lunch, comma, and then went to the beach. Example number three. Do you want a do you want to eat a hot dog, hamburger, hot pocket, or corn dog for lunch? Here I am simply making a list of items for lunch. I would just need a comma after each item before the or in the sentence. Example number four. My friend's niece loves wearing her new red sparkly shoes to school. In this sentence, I am actually making a list of adjectives. The adjectives describes the word shoes, so I would need a comma between each of the adjectives. So, my friend's niece loves wearing her new, comma, red, comma, sparkly shoes to school. Example number five. Sophia's pretty pink dress got dirty when she fell. Here the noun is dress, and I am using pretty and pink to describe the word dress. I will need a comma between pretty and pink. The next rule we will be working on will be commas between the city, state, as well as in dates. When writing, put a comma between the city and state. If the sentence continues after the state, you put a comma after the state as well. When writing the date, use a comma to separate the day and the year. If the sentence continues after the year, then you would also put a comma after the year. Example number one. Annabelle went to visit her friend in Salt Lake City, Utah. In this sentence, you would just need a comma between Salt Lake City and Utah for city and state. You would need a period at the end since the last word in the sentence is Utah. Example number two. Matthew and Dex want to drive to Portland, Oregon in August. In this sentence, you would need a comma between Portland and Oregon for city and state, and you would need a comma after Oregon since the sentence continues on. Example number three. Derek flew to Eugene, Oregon to visit his grandmother and then drove to see his aunt in Seattle, Washington. Here you would need a comma between Eugene and Oregon. You would need a comma after Oregon since the sentence continues, and you would need a comma between, say, Seattle and Washington. A period goes at the end since the sentence stops after Washington. Example number four. Denise bought her plane ticket to Korea on February 23rd, 2019. In this sentence, you would need a comma between 23 and 2019 for the day and the year. Example number five. G celebrated his birthday on Tuesday, August 18th, 2019 with his friends and family. You would need a comma between Tuesday and August for the day as well as the month. You would need a comma between 18 and 2019 because of the day and the year. You would also need a third comma after 2019 because the sentence continues. Example number six. On April 2nd, 2020, we changed the date of our flight to February 4th, 2021. In the first date, you would need a comma between the 2 and the 2020, as well as a comma after the 2020 since the sentence continues. February 4th, 2021, you would need a comma between the 4 and the 2021. A period only goes at the end since that is the end of the sentence. Our last comma rule for today is commas when combining two complete sentences. You will need to put comma between the conjunctions when you combine two complete sentences. Our acronym for our conjunctions is FANBOYS. F stands for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. Example number one. I love to eat chocolate donuts, but my mom only lets me eat them once in a while. Here our conjunction is the word but, so you would need a comma after the word donuts. Example number two. Max had to do his homework or he could not go outside to play with Calvin. In this sentence, our conjunction is or. You would need a comma after the word homework. to separate the two sentences. Example number 3. Annabelle did not want to cook, nor did she want to go eat at McDonald's. In this sentence, our conjunction is the word nor. You will need a comma after the word cook to separate the two sentences. Example number 4. Jack did not do his homework all quarter, yet he thinks he earned the SOAR reward. In this sentence, our conjunction is the word yet. You will need a comma after the word quarter to separate the two sentences. Falcons, this is the end of our language lesson for today. I hope this will help you understand how to use commas when you do writing. If you need to rewatch this video, you may at any time and as many times as you want. Have a good day.